My name is David Muhl. I've been a Leeds Rhinos supporter since 1968. My first game was a water splash final. I became disabled later on in life and I've been in a wheelchair ever since. I was immensely concerned and scared, if I'm totally honest, about coming back to Headingley after I ended up in a wheelchair. How I'd get around, how I'd be with crowds. But to be honest, the majority of the time it's been absolutely fine.
Hiya, so I'm Becky. I've been supporting Rhinos now for 31 years, since I was 10-year-old. So I've been all around the stadium in my time, starting off in the North Stand and working my way around now unfortunately to the East Stand due to my disabilities and needing a wheelchair. I always make people laugh every time I come to the match because I come in via the railway end and I have to come across on the road with my indicators going. My experience overall at the Rhinos generally is a really good one when I'm at the ground. I know my way around and I always know that there's people there to help me if needed.
Hi, my name's Robert. I've been a Leeds Rhinos fan for 45 years. My first game was in 1978. Everything's just fallen, it's just been more of a family-orientated game for ourselves. But unfortunately 10 years ago, I had an issue with my spinal cord, which was attacked by a virus. So now unfortunately I'm in a wheelchair. So it changed my life and my family's life forever. Everything I do now I have to plan. So I have to ring up for tickets, I have to get parking, I have to get everything organised before I even set off. Because if I don't, there could be problems later on in the day.
The accessibility at Headingley's great. There's not a lot of problems with it compared with other stadiums that I've been to. And the staff and everybody are really good, they really help. And the stewards are understanding and know and will help wherever they can.
Sometimes I'm unable to get to away games because of the wheelchair and needing a request in advance. So unfortunately I don't get to many away games because the reason I'm in a wheelchair is down to my MS. And that means I don't know how I'm going to be feeling from one day to the next.
It really frustrates me that I can't go to away games, especially I like to follow my team home and away. I feel like it's a bit downgrading on myself, that it's like it doesn't matter about these kinds of people. Because
you're at a lower level, people tend to look at that level, whereas you're down there. So my request to people is just be a bit more observant really when you're around.
There's disabilities of all sizes and all shapes, and you can't necessarily see how my disability is and what I've got. And that's the case in many people, you can't always see.
I think it's good that the club are doing an inclusivity round. I think while disability awareness is becoming better, there's still a long way to go. And it's people raising awareness and making people aware of it is the key.
Generally, the one thing I'd say about what I need for my needs is just be mindful of wheelchairs being around you, and just be mindful that those around you might not have the same needs that you have.
I think inclusivity around is a very good idea, because obviously there is, obviously we have teams of the LDR, PDRL and everything else, which is brilliant. Obviously everybody's sexuality is different and everything, so I think it's very good. Obviously we're inclusive with the wheelchair. Not every disability is visible, so I think it's very good that the club are very good with that and always have been.